up, fish tank people? FishTankTV.com, Dustin'sFishTanks.com, bringing it to you on a Sunday, baby. How is everybody doing? I mean, is summertime great or is summertime great? For real. Like, I'm having so much fun. Like, the days are long, it's hot. I like it hot. I don't care. I go outside in the heat. People complain about it. I love it. I got my greenhouse all dialed in. I'm excited. So, it's a great thing. It's a great day. I got 4 species for you, and then a bonus today. Going to be talking about 4 different species of crypts. Got a couple of announcements to make, though. First and foremost, we got the American Cichlid Association Convention, not this next week, but the following week, July 10th through the 13th. I'm going to be there. My man Joey, the Beast from Canada, is going to be coming down, going to be hanging out with me. I'm excited to see him. He got the full, like, big camera and the whole deal, and just, you know, shooting videos with him. That's going to be a good time. Meeting you all, if you're within, like, a couple hours away, you know, you gotta come check this out. I mean, they've got, like, you know, I don't even care if you're into cichlids. They got, like, you know, pike cichlids that are, like, bright pink, that have, like, never had other tank mates with them, that are just beautiful, like angels that are ridiculous, you know, discus, rams, whatever. Like, these are the kind of events, like, for example, I bought a dozen Sturbe Cory cats at one of these a couple years ago, and they were, like, $3 a piece, and I was just like, I want all those. And so, I mean, that's where you get the good stuff. So if you want good fish, good stuff, I mean, you can, like, talk to the people that are probably bred the fish there. So definitely check out the ACA. It's in Louisville, American Cichlid Association, Louisville. It's 2 weeks from now. So get on that, folks. I'm excited that some of you are already going. I'm looking forward to meeting you. I'm going to have a big old booth, tons of plants, couple setups. Bryan's going to do a little aquascape. I'm going to do a little something myself. So we're going to have a good old time. So that's the first thing. The second thing, my friends over at the Aquatic Gardeners Association, also known as the AGA, are holding November 7th through the 9th at the Aquatic Experience. Aquatic Experience is the big show in Chicago I went to last year. They are holding, the AGA is hosting the largest aquascaping contest ever in North America. It's huge. So it's cash prizes. I think they got, like, small and large tanks you can enter. I'm really, really excited to see that. Oliver Knott, my man from Germany, is going to be back in, and he's going to be judging, and I forget who else is judging. These are going to be ill tanks. So I'm going to be at the Aquatic Experience in November in Chicago. There's going to be the aquascaping contest going on. I'm excited to be bringing you all some footage of that, as well as me hanging out doing some ill booth action as well. So that's exciting. So that's what I got going on. I got to give a shout out to my man John. I think it's Varga. I forget how to pronounce the last name here, but he gave me this shirt and a nice note. The firefighter up in NYC, and just left me this, like, you know, sent me this shirt saying basically, like, you know, appreciate what you're doing for everybody in the hobby, and congrats on going out on your own. It takes balls to do that. And I actually keep his note on my desk at work, and it's like the first thing I read when I come in. It keeps me fired up. I actually got choked up when I got the shirt in the mail. So thanks, bro. This is a tight little shirt. It's my color too. I like my blue. So here's what's going on. It's Species Sunday. I got 1, 2, 3 into the 4. 4 crazy crypts with Dustin at your door, ready to make an entrance. So back on up, because you know I'm about to bring crypts out the cut. Give me the video first, and I can bust like a bubble. Dustin and Crypts, now you know you in trouble. Ain't nothing but a sea thing, baby. 4 crypt species going crazy. Dustin'sFishTanks.com is the label that pays me. Unfadeable, so please don't try to fake this. How about Crypt Parva, folks? Let's talk about this bad boy. Man, it felt good to get a little Snoop Doggy Dogg out. Yeah, Crypt Parva, I got Crypt Wendtii, I got Crypt Spiralis, and I got Crypt Balansae. I'm going to break them all down for you. Crypt Parva, folks, fun, little small crypt. It's exciting for me because in summertime I can get all kinds of crazy species in from Florida Aquatic Nurseries and play with them. So, Crypt Parva here, short little crypt, loving it. Just a little guy, pretty hardy too. I put this thing through some abuse. It might melt back on you, but Crypt Parva is a low foreground plant you're definitely going to want to check out. I've got it over here. By the way, while I'm flapping my yap, check out these little brine shrimp just swimming around. Yeah, that's how we roll. Some natural brine shrimp action going. So, Crypt Parva, I've seen, like, crosses of this, and this is one of the problems with crypts for some taxonomist nerds, is that they can, like, kind of interbreed or whatever. So I've seen Crypt Parva that grows real short, and I've actually got some from Steve's tank that I gave him and then he gave me back, or gave back to me, up there. But yeah, Crypt Parva, very cool. If you see this plant, you know, snag it up. Obviously I've got it for sale on Dustin'sFishTanks.com. Like, I got all these plants. But very tight little foreground plant. The only one I didn't get out of the tank is I didn't want to mess up the brine shrimp you can see here, but I've got Crypt Wendtii or Wendtii. I don't really know how to pronounce it, and frankly I don't care. This is a green one, and then sometimes they call them red, but they're not red. They just have like red stems, and then the rest of them's green. A really, really great beginner crypt. If I had to say what's the best beginner crypt species, that would probably be the number 2. Lower grower. You know, will probably melt back on you, but sometimes they don't. So it just depends. But if you see that crypt, snag it up. Can be grown in just sand. Doesn't totally need dirt. Likes dirt. And grows these really, really ridiculous long roots. So that'd be my number 2 crypt if you wanted to have a hardy crypt. My number 1 hardy crypt though, Crypt Spiralis, also called Retro Spiralis. I'm not sure why it's called Retro Spiralis. This bad boy is a hardy crypt. It's got these shoots, these little runners. You can see this little runner right here. These are crazy because in a dirty tank, I had this in my 220, and it used to shoot a runner like literally 2 feet across the tank. And you'd have like another random Crypt Spiralis, which sucked because it was like, you know, you pulling it up and it's like digging up your whole tank and the whole dirt mess and everything, because it shoots these runners way out. So really a cool plant. It definitely, like, you know, will reward you. It's got like thicker leaves too. I've never melted this back. It's got like thick kind of rubbery leaves on it. So Crypt Spiralis I'm a big fan of. Watch it though in a dirty tank because it will send off these runners just way out there. So another one, you can see it over here as well. You can also see the mangrove Bryan gave me. Got it propped up. It's not doing so hot, but it'll be all right. And then this is one that when I went to the Aquatic Gardeners Convention in 2008, I was begging people. I was like, yo, anybody got any skinny crypts? And I forget the guy's name, but he came up and he just was like, here, dude, you need to have this. And he just gave me some of this. Now I have tons of it. Crypt Balansae. A lot of fun crypt here. This one, I keep it, it's also like got a Crypt Crispatula. I'm not sure if they're the same species or not, but they've got like the crisper, crinklier leaves, little like ruffle to them, if you will. And I really am a fan of this crypt because I had it down in the 220 under some highlight and a little bit of CO2 action for a minute. And it got this like darkish, like red kind of thing going on here and like a flame kind of thing. Some of you goldfish that were on the call the other night, we did a nice talk about this. But yeah, this is a nice, rewarding, taller crypt. It's gonna give you that like real tall effect. I mean, I'm excited about how this is growing in just plain sand. I mean, look at that. That's just been growing in pool filter sand with some natural daylight and some CO2. So definitely mad healthy plant. The photo I have on Dustin'sFishTanks.com doesn't do it justice, but very, very ill plant. And then I've got a 5th bonus species for you all. I don't get these plants in often, and when I do see them on the list, I just buy them. And I've got, it's the Madagascariensis, the Madagascar lace plant. Some of you guys that are on the Dustin's Fish Tanks on Facebook fan page can check out a picture of Bryan holding this. But I get these plants in, yo, lace plants are so ill. Now look, they're not beginner plants, alright? If I sell you this plant, and then you say, oh, dude, all its leaves fell off, like, it happens, all right? They're sensitive. They take time. Like, honestly, this plant right here, while it looks great, will probably lose, I don't know, half, you know, 3/4 of these leaves, and they'll just come back new just because they're just such a sensitive leaf. I mean, that thing's got holes in it or whatever. But Madagascar lace from Madagascar, bulb. It's in a pongeton. I have these. And the bulb actually, oh, there's actually like a couple of plants on here if you can see that. There's 1, 2. You don't separate it though if it's got the bulb like that. Let it get established. Loves a dirty tank substrate. The roots go way down in, but very sensitive. This is like your next level plant. So if you get one of these plants, don't expect it to do much when it first gets into your tank. So that Drew, that's pointing at you. One of my guys bought this and was like, why isn't it growing? It takes time. Madagascar lace plants take time. So that's what I'm doing. Just to recap here. Crypt Parva, great short foreground plant, pretty hardy, might melt back on you. I got, you know, I'm loving this plant right here, really fun. Crypt Spiralis, if you want to get wild with a real hardy one. I mean, can take all kinds of abuse, sends off these crazy runners, really great beginner crypt, highly recommend it. Crypt Balansae, love this bad boy, stays tall. You can see it in the back there, getting kind of tall. So I'm having a good time with this. If you like what I'm doing, subscribe, okay? And I've got a pretty sick special going on tomorrow. So if you aren't on the Dustin's Fish Tank and haven't gotten those top 10 planet tank tips, make sure you go and check those out. I got something ill brewing for y'all tomorrow. So yeah, click the link below, download those top 10 planted tank tips, and you'll get emailed on that special. So yeah, shout out to my man John in New York. Shout out to my people all over the world outside of the U.S. too. I got people in Canada getting tank of the month. I got people in the UK saying they want shout outs. What's up, people in the UK? People in Australia want me to ship them plants. Like, it's just wild, worldwide, having a good time. So everybody, make it an awesome week and have a great 4th of July. Tank on!